Go fish over there.
Okay.
Go fish 20 feet beyond that.
Okay.
But you don't belong here.
Okay. I'll get
Got
on.
it?
Yep.
All right.
What's happening, folks? We're back with our third video of the week. As you know, I'm posting one extra video each week where I'm not actually out on the water, where we're instead talking about something fishing related. Today we've got the craziest video I've ever seen on the water, but here's what's the coolest part about this. We are actually bringing the person who was involved in this incident onto the channel. We're going to interview him, get his perspective, and let him tell you the latest updates on this case. And folks, these videos are simply for entertainment and educational purposes. None of this is legal advice. I'm just a guy sitting out here on the back deck with an opinion. Thought this was so interesting. I've never had anything like this happen to me. So without further ado, let's just jump in right now. All right, y'all. So this is Daniel from Southern Fish and Forage. He's the guy we will have on the show for an interview at the end of this video.
On a beautiful mid-October morning, I did what I do multiple times a week and headed for Sunset Creek Boat Ramp in Hampton, Virginia for a little inshore fishing. The wind was brutal and made most of my typical spots difficult to fish, so I decided to try a new area along Chesapeake Avenue in Hampton. I found a nice school of redfish under a dock, but after pulling two, they spooked and went somewhere else. So I decided to move on and try another line of docks that I'll never forget. I'm including this entire unedited interaction to educate my viewers on dangerous interactions that can occur when practicing your legal right to catch fish from public waters.
Huh? What's up? Why? It's not. It's not private property though. It's not private property. Hurry up. Okay, I get. Huh? It's the high tide line. That's the private property. Yeah, no, you don't own the water. You got a permit to build. Waiting. Okay.
So in most cases, okay, I'm in real estate, so I sell waterfront property, and in most cases, Daniel's exactly right here, okay?
Yo, we got water rights, okay? So you can go over there and you can go out there. But right in here is our water rights.
You don't.
Okay, we don't have a problem with you fishing, but you gotta take it somewhere else.
But you do understand, you guys own the dock. You guys own.
The water rights all the way past 20 feet at the end of that.
You don't.
Yes, we do.
No, you don't.
Yes.
It's.
Okay.
I know the law. I've got.
I'm going to get my help.
Can you hurry up?
So this is so interesting because I see so many of these videos out there where people don't actually know what they own. It's wild to me. Okay? It's just, I don't get it. It's like if I'm buying a piece of property, I can promise you I'm going to know exactly what I own before closing date.
Oh, why do people have to be so? Say what? I fished these waters my whole life, man. It doesn't matter. It's the same as any other water, dude. You guys own. You're over here yelling at me. Come here. I'm telling you I can.
I tell you, you can't.
Why?
Because you know, everybody go down. I tell you, it's so bad. Go down there and fish at that beach and see when they call the police on.
Oh, I'm gonna fish all these docks.
Oh, wait, go ahead. Go
But
down there.
it doesn't matter. You know how many times I had the cops call?
I'm trying to tell you.
I'm telling you to call the cops. Do you want to use my phone to call the cops on me? Because I'm telling you right now. Listen, you guys are so entitled. You think that this dock right here is your private property. This water is not.
We own the water rights.
That's right. I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, listen. All right, I'll get off.
Leave.
All right, I'll get off. Bye. Bye. I'll get off.
Go fish over there.
So you know why he's backing out of there. What I hear in the video, that she has a gun in her right hand.
Okay.
Go fish 20 feet beyond that.
Okay.
But you don't belong here.
Okay. I'll get
Got
on.
it?
Yep.
All right. Too much water out here. Everybody can get some of it. You just can't have none of this.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm not playing with you. He might play with you. I ain't playing with you.
Okay. Yeah. I got you. I got you. This lady.
Try to be nice. Try to explain. And you just
This
wanna
lady.
dismiss us. I guess
This
it's
lady
coming
just
back,
pulled a
right?
gun on me. This lady is out here screaming at me with a gun. This is wild. Okay. Well.
Keep on pushing.
Now she's yelling at me because I'm a white person getting on her nerves. Alright, well, my fishing day is over. Hi, yeah, I'm actually out fishing in the James River, right off of, and I was just fishing along the docks, and I just had someone pull a gun on me. Give me 1 second, 1 second. I'm looking at my maps right now. I got away from their dock. I de-escalated the situation. I wasn't doing anything illegal. I wasn't on anyone's property. And lady came out yelling at me. And then she pulled a gun on me. So 20, it's just, looks like West Avenue. But the house is, they're still on their dock. I'm about 500 feet away from their dock right now. And I have, everything is recorded. What's that?
When did this happen?
About 2 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago. And everything is recorded on a GoPro if you guys need any of it. The entire,
Just to verify that. Alright, and are you still out on the water now?
I am, yeah, I'm looking at them right now. I'm probably gonna head back to this boat ramp if you guys need to meet up with me. I don't really want to go over to towards their dock. I'm gonna move down the dock. They're still out there on their dock. I'm gonna move down a little bit. I don't know what they're doing or whatever, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, go ahead and stay in the area just for right now until you can have Monster get out there. What's your name?
My name is Daniel.
As you can see, this was a wild encounter out there. Now, I know that everybody's wondering, what's the outcome of this case? What's going on with it right now? Well, we're gonna bring Daniel on the show right now and interview him, and we're just gonna see if there's been an update on this case. Daniel, man, I appreciate you coming on the show. You know, before we get into the crazy incident that I know everybody wants to talk about, why don't you tell us a little bit about your channel and how you got started on YouTube, because you make some really good fishing videos.
Thank you, Brant. So honestly, I was born and raised in Florida. I lived in Melbourne for 29 years. So I grew up fishing the Indian River Lagoon, trout, redfish, snook, stuff like that. About 8 years ago, I moved to Virginia, and I'm fishing for a lot of the same species, trout, redfish, flounder. But it's completely different up here. You don't have the mangrove line, shoreline. So just kind of had to relearn how to catch those fish. And about 5 years ago, my wife and I were walking through Target, and there was a big old GoPro Hero 9 display. I kind of jokingly just said, "Hey, I want one of those for Christmas so that I can start recording my fishing." She ended up getting me one for Christmas. I started trying to make some fishing videos. Didn't even have a YouTube channel at that time, not one that like was actually not Southern Fish and Forage. I realized I was extremely camera shy, so it really didn't work out. I started trying to do these bridge drop videos, dropping my camera under bridges like you do. And I guess the seal for the battery was defective and it fried my camera. So I just kind of gave up. Ended up buying the GoPro Hero 11 and trying to give it a shot again. Said, you know what, I'm going to dedicate it. I'm just going to give it my all, try to do this thing. You know, just started Southern Fish and Forage. It was originally named Virginia Fish and Forage, but I thought that was a little too narrow. I plan on moving back to Florida sometime in the near future. So I changed it to Southern Fish and Forage and uploaded a few videos of redfish, and I was like, holy cow, people are actually watching this. So started doing sheep's head fishing. A lot of my bridge fishing videos get the better views. So I've just been trying to see what people like.
I've watched a few of your videos. I love the way you fish. I know that I've got a lot of hardcore fishing followers, so if you are up in that area, you want to go check out his channel. He makes some great content. About a month ago, you got into one of the craziest altercations I've seen on the water, which is why I wanted to have you on. Can you just tell us a little bit about what you were feeling during that altercation, because it was pretty intense?
Well, when it started out, I mean, I've gotten into a couple altercations. I always try to de-escalate them. I mean, I'm gonna argue my point, but most of the time it's not that serious. I'm just gonna move on. The guy came out and he started yelling at me. I just, you heard me. I'm just saying I'm on public water. This is not your property. And then he got louder and louder. So I started getting louder and louder also. And then he walked back inside. But he said right as he's walking back inside, he did say that he was calling the cops. So if anyone tells me they're gonna call the cops, I'm gonna stick around the general area. So mostly to watch them be wrong. But just because I'm not gonna leave the scene of what's a crime. So, anyways, yeah, he said he was calling the cops, but I didn't realize his wife was a police officer because that's who came out. She started yelling at me too. I doubled down. They were both out there screaming at me. I thought she said she was going to get her husband, which didn't make sense in my head because her husband was just out there yelling at me. But she said, I'm going to get my heckler. And whenever I was going back through the video, I realized she was talking about her 9mm. So, I'm waiting there for him, and then her husband comes back out, starts hollering at me again, and then I see the gun in her hand, and I'm like, oh, this just really escalated. So at that point, I got a family, I got more things going on than arguing with some lady on a dock. I immediately said, okay, this is your dock, whatever. You can own this water for now until the police come. And I just slowly started backing away, just trying to de-escalate it. I know there's probably some footage in your videos that you don't want to share because some foul things were said, but not on my part, on the offending party's part. But I just backed away, and when I felt like I was probably a good distance where her aim wasn't going to be good enough to hit me, I went ahead and dialed 911.
Yeah, man, that was wild, and I think you did the right thing. We as fishermen don't want. We're out there trying to enjoy a peaceful day. We don't want crazy stuff like that to happen. The most common comment that I got when I posted the clip on Facebook and when I went through your comments was, what's the outcome? This is, everybody has their opinion. You post a video, there are a million different opinions as to what should be done, what's actually happened, and what the law is. But that's why another reason I wanted to talk to you is, what exactly was the outcome of this, and was she breaking a law or not? Because again, there are 1,000 different opinions in the comment section.
Yeah, I tried my hardest to give an update without saying too much. Obviously, it's an ongoing court case. So the police came, they basically talked to me. Everybody's asking for body cam footage or whatever, but nothing really happened in the body cam. Like they said, what happened? I told them exactly what happened. I sat down on a rock. My boat actually floated away while I was writing this witness statement. So I had to go wade in the water, just as a little bit insult to injury. And I wrote this witness statement, and that was about it. From what I understand, there was no conflict with her. Basically, her story lined up to mine. They took the firearm in question and gave a court date. That was it. A couple days later, I uploaded the video and got contacted by Virginia Marine Police. And they told me that they were going to give her an extra charge, impeding a fisherman on a tidal body of water, something along those lines. And then I came home, and there was a subpoena on my door to go to court. Went to court on that day, and I found out from the judge that court had been postponed to April.
So she's been charged with, it looks like, two things, correct?
Brandishing a firearm, which is a Class 1 misdemeanor, and impeding a fisherman on tidal water, which is a Class 3 misdemeanor, which is essentially the same thing as like a traffic ticket. She
Okay,
actually didn't even
gotcha.
have to show up to court for that. She could have just paid a fine.
There you go. See, I love getting the real story, because when I posted this, so many comments were like, "Oh, she needs to be in prison." I'm like, hold on, like let's just hear the real story here. I can actually understand from a homeowner's perspective, especially if there's disrespectful fishermen, because now most of the fishermen out there are very respectful, okay, but there are disrespectful fishermen, and if they don't treat the owner's dock with respect, or whatever it may be, I can understand how that might be frustrating to the homeowner. On the other hand, I understand when there is a respectful fisherman like yourself, I mean, that could be very frustrating to you, because you're not breaking any law. You're just out there enjoying the day. There's so much misinformation about this, which is why I like to get the real story, because all you see for the most part with these interactions are the clips. And when you just see a clip, everybody forms their own opinion, and then they can spin their own narrative. And I think that's a huge problem with the internet as a whole, which, because like I said earlier, you as a fisherman, you just want to enjoy your day. And I'm sure the homeowner just wants to enjoy their day too. So I really like open communication and open dialogue to where we're understanding what's actually happening.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why, just like you said, people can take these little clips and spin it how they want. That's why in that video, I included all the way up from me approaching the dock all the way till after I called the police.
Gotcha. Well, man, what's next for your channel? Are you doing a lot of how's the fishing up there right now?
I'm a Florida boy. I hate the cold. Today it's just barely above freezing. I'm sitting at home. I haven't even since the incident, I've only fished like 2 or 3 times. Right now, trout's on fire, stripers on fire. We have the Elizabeth River is right near my house. That's like the hot spot right now. It's pretty deep river, pretty stained river, but a lot of people are getting trophy trout out of there, 25-inch plus trout just all day. But I can't do the cold, so I'm trying to make do with some videos that I've got from about 2 months ago.
Sure, no,
I post some of those up. But
man,
I'm
right there with you.
Yeah, I may try to head out and get some striper here soon, but
Gotcha. Well, hey, I really appreciate you coming on. Guys, if you want me to have Daniel back on the show after the April court date to see if there's any new information, y'all shoot me a thumbs up. Like I said, man, I really appreciate you coming on the show. He is a hardcore fisherman. He's not a police channel. So if you are a fisherman and you want to go follow actual good fishing content, go check his channel out. I will link it in the pinned comment below for you to go check out. So
appreciate it, Brent.
All right, folks, there you have it. If you enjoyed that style of video, shoot me a big thumbs up. I know that my 3rd video of the week, as you already know, especially if you're a loyal sub, I'm not going to be out there on the water fishing. We're going to do something different. We're still going to post our 2 fishing videos every single week, like always, but we're doing a 3rd video just to change things up to get us through the winter here. If you've been in some crazy fishing incident and you want to be interviewed on my channel, send me the video and we'll set it up and I'll bring you on the channel to talk about it, because hearing it from the fisherman's perspective is really, really cool, folks. Shoot me a thumbs up if you enjoyed that video. We'll catch you next time.